Oh boy. Why did they put Nefer's whole story across the shoehorn in there? Did we really need to see that? Anyways, narrate the damn backstory, Nefer. Low screen, white text. As the Vinster King's behest, he gathered intelligence assassinated the descendants of the Crimson Moon dynasty, unwilling to take down his beloved Thalindis, who was secretly a part of the Crimson Moon heritage. He then got dragged to the court politics. Venolfir's voice, which spoke to him of his fate, was like a reflection of the moon. Though he could disturb the waters to gain temporary relief, he was powerless to erase it entirely. In contrast, Rerir's own life was like the reflection of a broken moon. Once the stormy winds of fate blew across the water surface, it was utterly destroyed. Thalindis smuggled away a piece of the moon before disappearing. Through that mysterious portal, it was passed down through the ages, finally falling into the hands of the knave. But what lies on the other side of the portal? Is it really a whole other world? Thalindis never had a chance to share what she found there, neither did Rerir, who followed her in.
So that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
Well, there you go.
A tragic tale, to be sure. But it does not excuse his many transgressions.
True.
No matter how much Rerir suffered in the past, the fact remains that he is what we know today as the Wild Hunt, wreaking
Literally,
havoc
Wild
upon
Hunt.
innocent lives in Nod Krai. He
Yeah,
becomes
no
more
reason.
dangerous with each passing day. If left unchecked, it is simply a matter of time before all of Teyvat suffers the consequences.
Finally, someone says
This
it.
is a threat that the Knights of Favonius cannot ignore.
A threat none of us can ignore. Which makes me really question why Nefer kept going with, well, my policies and I shouldn't get involved. The entire world's gonna be gone.
A question for Miss Columbina.
But she got over it.
Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you ever seen the spatial gateway that appeared in Rerir's memory?
Never. But I have heard stories of something called the Moon Gate,
Moon Gate.
and this seems to fit the description.
Miss Lauma, any thoughts on this?
Looks like Moon Gate.
In the lore of the Frost Moon
Lore.
Scions, the moon is believed to hold many secrets. Some sources speak of ancient knowledge, others of a gateway to the unknown. The term Moon Gate is one I have heard before, but as is the case with all of our legends, there are no records of any first-hand witnesses. We cannot know whether it truly exists.
Then back to Miss Columbina. As a moon goddess yourself, do you have some idea of where the Moon Gate leads to?
Not at this stage, sorry.
This stage.
I do hold the power of the Frost Moon, and my strength is recovering well.
You can't really recover much.
I
Right?
can sense that the gate would open at my command, but
But there's more to the power of the Frost Moon than that?
I don't know.
yes. A moon goddess has the right to open the Moon Gate, since it is a path to the moon. But as Nefer mentioned, holding open a spatial gateway takes a huge amount of power.
What the fuck was
And right
the witness
now-
able to do it?
I need to conserve my energy to fight the Rerir of Solnari. I'm afraid this is one mystery we may have to leave unsolved for now.
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world beyond the gateway. I highly suspect that neither Thalindis nor Rerir made it through unscathed. The evidence pointing to this is the fact that the Rerir of Solnari exists in the form of countless fragments.
It looks like he only returned
With
because
the
the moon
abyssal
chunks have
power he
fallen
wields,
into the world.
no ordinary foe can touch him, let alone tear him to shreds. And yet, the Wild Hunt proliferates wherever his scattered fragments lie, drawing hordes of monsters to many different locations across the land.
So your theory is that Rerir was physically torn to shreds by some powerful force? Hence, why the Wild Hunt is a distributed phenomenon, rather than a unified one?
Makes sense to me. Explains why the Wild Hunt is so pervasive, and why he's been trying to piece himself back together. He was whole to begin with, and he wants to be whole again.
Without the power of the Abyss on his side, he almost certainly would have perished the moment he was torn apart. But the Abyss, much like a curse, has kept him alive.
What
I
about the
could not agree
Kufahi?
more.
What did he need that for?
The power of the Abyss is most surely a curse.
It is a compelling explanation. and one that accords with my present understanding of abyss creatures. Whether the life form in question is primitive or advanced, if a curse has extended its lifespan unnaturally, it will continue to survive in spite of everything.
Hey,
This raises some
I'm wondering then.
interesting questions. I will run some experiments and see if there is any validity to my suspicions. That being said, regardless of whether my research bears fruit, I would like to thank Miss Nefer for conducting such a thorough investigation.
true.
Already, it has greatly enriched my understanding of the entity we face.
My pleasure, Mr. Albedo. I too hope that the information I have shared today proves useful as we look to formulate the next stage of our plan.
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset!
It's just... when I think of the man I once knew as Rerir, I struggle to understand why things had to turn out like this.
The abyssal voices in his
The
head.
two of you used to be friends, didn't you?
Yeah, you saw the messages.
I don't
She saw
know if
both
these
instances.
words will bring any comfort, but
What is you heard her laughing at the cat?
my heart goes out to you.
Mine too. We could never know all the hows and whys of the way things are. The moon and stars are full of untold secrets and lies. And the skies are host to many more mysteries than these alone. Yet, none of that can begin to compare with the complexity of human life.
Human mind,
Those
really.
are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time. Thank you, both.
I guess with a Hyperborean and a moon goddess.
I think this is a good place to end today's meeting. I'm sure Nefer needs some time to recover. She's been through an awful lot today.
That's very thoughtful of you, Lama.
You just saw your entire
course.
childhood trauma again. And then got
Sounds
attacked
good to
inside
me.
your own mind.
Take some time to rest and digest before we reconvene to nail down a plan.
So he's just trapped in that box? The dude's able to teleport in it, like, no problem. Why can't he teleport to any other of his fragments?
Hey, is this a bad time? Hope I didn't kill the conversation.
What conversation, bro? Just get in here.
No need. Come on, let's talk outside.
Oh, you don't have to be invited to people's rooms, huh? Can't control himself. Good to know.
Anyway, Nefer went back to the curatorium to get some rest. But before she
How'd she go
left,
back?
she shared some things with me that I thought you should be aware of. Firstly, although she managed to trap the Raker of Solnari inside her chess set, there's no guarantee that the power of the Ibis King is any match for one of the 5 sinners. Their powers are beyond our comprehension.
Something
It's
like
only a matter of time before he finds a way to break out. We have to come up with a plan and take care of him before that happens.
Honestly, my mom figured that might be the case.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
So, how long have we got?
10 minutes.
Well, I asked her that same question. She talked for a long time, but for the most part, it seemed like she was trying to convince me how precious her chess set is. What a long and storied history it has. It felt like some kind of sales pitch, you know? The kind where you end up handing over Mora against your will? Anyway, after all that, she finally answered the question. 2 days, at most.
2 days? Holy moly! Can we even recruit enough
Holy
help in that
moly.
time?
That
Nope.
remains to be
Whatever
seen.
we have is what we're going to use.
Which brings me to the second issue. Dainsleif is obviously conflicted about this whole thing. But given how little time we have, there's no way we can pull this off without his help.
Hands up, we need you to kill him.
You have some history with him, right? Do you think maybe you could talk to him for us?
Not like he's not going to fight the sinners. I mean, granted, he's the only sinner that he isn't actively hunting down as a traitor.
Great.
We're
I
going to find that
appreciate
out
it.
now.
All right, on to item 3. So, Albedo, Durin, and I put our heads together and came up with a plan. Can't promise it's gonna work yet, but at least it's a start. We figured we'd bounce the idea off you first. We'll explore it further once everyone's recovered.
Well, let's see. What is it?
Oh, Paimon's dying to hear this.
What do you guys got?
All right, so here's what we're thinking.
The fucking Durin Hexen Circle. Ancient Khaenri'ah art control created being. And the other ancient Khaenri'ah art controlled being. It's a shocking plan, but nothing can face the greatest champion of the truth. Okay, what's the plan?
We felt
Really?
a little uneasy about roping you into this. I mean, firstly, you're not locals, and secondly, None of us are your boss.
You're not local either. Neither is
You're
Albedo
well
or
within your
Durham.
rights to refuse if you so choose.
Hello?
Roping us in? Why would you even say that? We know the stakes here. It's all of us against the Rerir of Solnari, or none of us stand a chance.
Also, what is this idea of, like, roping us in? Like, we're the ones who started fighting this dude in the hunt because he appeared. Anything, you showed up after us. Sure, you were hunting the Wild Hunt, but we've been fighting the Rerir of Solnari. You didn't even know he existed.
I choose my words very intentionally, I'll have you know. I like to think there's an art to striking a down-to-earth tone even when the stakes are through the roof.
Sir Varka, I have a few thoughts about this plan.
Why are you speaking, boy?
I'm all ears.
I think we can be more flexible with how the roles are allocated. In my view, the most sensible lineup would be like this.
And then we don't get to hear the plan either way, and then we get to see it in a cutscene. Yeah, okay.
I see your point, yeah. But if that's how we're going to approach this, you'd better make sure you're ready. To be clear, I don't doubt your abilities. Far from it. I just want to make sure. Are you really willing to take all this on?
Why not?
I want to do everything within my power. The Rerir of Solnari is a truly fearsome opponent.
Let's actually solidify us on the power scale.
It'll greatly reduce the risk for everyone else involved.
Well, that tracks with what I've heard. Jean's mentioned in her letters that you're so diligent it's almost abnormal.
She called us not normal.
Most people weigh up the risks and rewards in situations like this. But you seem to just march towards danger without a moment's hesitation.
So we're a real knight.
Of course, everyone appreciates a fearless pioneer. But all that aside, I'm the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, and you're our honorary knight. I want to make sure your courage doesn't come at the expense of your safety.
Thank you, Sir Varka.
I should be the one thanking you. It means a lot to have you on board. I'll give some serious thought to your suggestions.
Well, you guys are very nicely balanced. We'll see you at the hotel later. Just wait for everyone to meet and finalize the plan. After the light in the moon, you booked up the hotel for this meeting so you could all chat over a drink. As the moon rises in the sky, you finally are discussing with the pilot has any other options other than the fruit juice. Everyone is already there waiting for you. They're chatting and smiling clearly. The rest of them done good. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Got it. Lies are at stake. Yes. Holy shit. Get the goddamn idea of the stake. Let's finish this damn shit out. Oh, it really is everyone, huh? Okay, well.
This is a thorough plan.
Wish we knew what it
But I
was.
do have one last question before we take action. How can we be sure that our enemy won't leave the designated area?
Great question. Albedo's been hard at work analyzing Rerir and the Wild Hunt's behavioral patterns. His conclusions are as follows. Firstly, from the earliest known confrontation until now, Rerir has never displayed any ability to manipulate the dimension of space. So it's unlikely he has any power in that domain.
What do you mean he hasn't shown any power?
He seems to have a particularly strong vendetta against our group. If we put him in a fight-or-flight situation, he'll choose to fight every time.
That's cool, but what do you mean he doesn't manipulate space? He appeared inside Nefer's box from outside, which means he teleported his way in. Or infiltrated his way in. Through a mind-based dimension. That sounds like he can manipulate space to me.
Thirdly, finally, and most importantly, he is consumed by hatred, both for the moon and for his enemies. Turns out, we tick both of those boxes. We have a reincarnated moon in our ranks, and a spy who accessed his private memories without permission. He'll be baying for blood, not looking to escape.
As someone who's had their fair share of interactions with the Wild Hunt, those all seem like valid observations to me.
Understood. Then I will defer to the verdict of the group.
Well, everyone, that's the plan in full detail. Albedo and Durin are carrying out their part as we speak.
Plan approved. Scheduling.
Scheduling.
Okay, any firepower you need, I got you covered. Let's light this baby up.
Who gave this
The
child a
Frost
gun?
Moon Scions are behind you as well.
It's
And the rest
just
of you?
The rest of them haven't shown up. We're in this.
No objections? All right, then it's settled. This is the plan we're going with. Next up, an old tradition of mine. Anyone who wants to back out, now's your chance.
Wait, we can still back out of this?
Everyone says things they regret, right? I don't want anyone feeling trapped because their mouth said yes before their brain had time to think things through.
A very people-first approach. I hear that's common practice in the Knights of Favonius.
We gotta be. It's the land of freedom.
Who'd you hear it from? D-Luke?
Shh. We don't use people's real names at work. This contact will be known only as Owl, please and thank you.
This plan can only work if everyone does their part. Flints and I will absolutely support it.
Yeah, it's my false apart if we don't
shall
get everyone
indeed.
together.
You'll be glad you accepted our help. Also, you are the last person I expected to see here, Miss Dory.
It's not often I get called Dory in a work context. My peers usually call me Lord Sangamabe.
Don't worry, I won't be doing that.
So, the longer your name, the higher your net worth. Is that the idea here? In that case, Mr. Flint's here must be worth a fortune. That's right, I know your full name. It's...
The walls are thin here. I'd appreciate you keeping that a secret.
Okay, fine. I'm actually only here as a favor for someone else.
Isn't it like
Do you have any idea how much it
Lydia's
would cost to hire me
Chandolovich, whatever the fuck his
otherwise?
name is?
Oh, does this mean someone out there actually has the power to boss Dory around?
Yeah, it's never.
It most certainly does not. We have a long-standing and mutually beneficial business partnership. She's actually the mom of a friend of yours. Said mom
Oh,
supplied
great
me
Alice.
with a great little trinket, but now that lady's ruined everything. If I don't start building a little goodwill now, my whole business in Nod Krai is gonna go down the drain.
Okay. So what exactly is so special about this pendant?
It's a lucky charm that a great mage made for me. We have a business relationship, and she was worried that something bad might happen to me. So, she wanted me to have something that can store power to protect myself with. I finally got it all fully charged up with Kovaki, and then never went and used it all up at once. Never lost so big in my life.
Just fucking
You're right. It was all my fault.
use her kinetic
I didn't mean to
Kuvaki
drain all
charm.
the Kuvaki in the pendant, but I'll make it up to you.
You will?
I mean, she did, so fucking she blasted fucking.
Well, in that case, how
Rerir
about
with it.
you give me your chess set, and we call it even.
No.
I knew you'd say that. Well, it's yours if you want it. In fact, take it now, and I'll even throw in a free Rerir of Solnari. Deal?
Yeah, he's inside the chess box.
You're putting me in a difficult position here.
It's a very useful thing to have around, but I have a funny feeling it won't be around much longer. I guess we'll see in a couple of days.
He's gonna blow up that box or tossing that box
Looks
into
like
the void.
bankruptcy for me.
Hey, don't be so pessimistic. See this through and you never know. You might find a new business opportunity on the other side.
We get someone else to charge it up for you. We got a moon goddess here. I'm sure someone can charge the damn thing. Check in the stages. We get to talk to all the NPCs now. Do you think all her luck only came from the charm?
Merciless.
Hello, Miss Dory.
Dory, how are things going? Feeling ready?
No.
Oh, I was born ready.
It's not the
We
peace
only
sign.
have 2 days. You think Lord Sangamabe would let an opportunity like this slip by?
Yes.
Don't forget, when something's in high demand, the people with the goods on hand get to charge the highest price of all. Even higher than the sellers taking advance orders. Ta-da! See? It's right here.
The hell is that?
So pretty. Did you make it?
The fuck is that?
No, I have a supplier. We go way back, so he made me a very attractive offer.
Aha! No wonder you were talking about lucky charms at the meeting. You've been getting Kave to make them for you.
Kave made it.
That's not the full story. It actually started a while back as a project between me and the Dendro Archon.
Short ladies.
Mage Alice once warned me that this world won't stay safe forever. There may come a day when everyone faces a great crisis. I passed this on to the Dendro Archon, and she secretly brought together a research team made up of Sumeru's top scholars to invent a technology that could keep people safe. I won't go into the details because it's all very complicated.
Like you
But
can.
if you want to know more, you can ask the Dendro Archon about it sometime.
Can we actually?
Anyway, point being, it was the Dendro Archon who asked Kaveh to build this little contraption. As one of the top Kashara War talents, he was the obvious choice.
And that tasked by the Archon himself to build a safe.
Took him long enough. He stressed over it for ages. Must have gone through at least a dozen designs before producing a final product. But that's Kaveh for you. Marak delivered it to me a couple of days ago, along with a letter from Kaveh. Could I ask why I'm sending this technology to you? What's your proposed use case? Has it been approved by the relevant authorities? So nosy. My fault for sending him the research permit to begin with.
Surely Nahida must have told him you were involved in this project. He was probably just nervous because you're always so secretive about your business.
Could be, could be. Anyway, I just replied, let's hope there never has to be a use case, because it would involve grave danger.
Fair enough. But it sounds like he was just being cautious. He probably felt responsible as the one who made it.
Yeah, but it's a safeguarding item.
Or maybe he was asking as a favor for his housemate. He's done that before. Not sure why, though. His housemate doesn't seem to really care that much about this kind of stuff. Either way, all's well that ends well. I'm just glad to finally have my hands on the product. I wouldn't want to be without it, given the potential dangers that lie ahead.
Interesting. So we get the Dendro Archon out here saving us. Well,
huh?
Kaveh.
What does that look mean?
Paimon's just super surprised. This must be the first time we've ever seen you actually get serious about something.
Yeah, crazy how she's more serious about curtailing her own business and ideas to save everybody, giving up items that are once-in-a-lifetime pieces from Alice and fucking the Dendro Archon to make sure that we're safe. And Nefer's out here like, actually, I don't want to work with you guys, even though she's gonna blow up to that.
Well, a long time ago, I made a promise to myself. I promised that I was gonna live every day of my life with a big beaming smile. Obviously, Mora plays a big part in that. But
being alive also plays a huge
there are
part.
always gonna be times in life when you have to give something back. That could mean paying back a debt, returning a favor, or showing some kindness. Alice has been a huge help to me over the years. She was the first investor I ever had. And I want my investors to know that Lord Sangamabe is the best in the business. And more than that,
Crazy to think
no
Nod
one
Krai give us
knows
Dory
what the future
backstory.
will bring. Whatever happens, I want to make sure the Dendro Archon and all of Sumeru is prepared to face whatever comes.
So you never did ask for that pendant back, did you?
Oh, that? I was just making sure Nefer and I are square. Don't be thinking it was some sort of benevolent act. I'm no saint, so don't treat me like something I'm not.
There you go.
My priority is doing the business that I want to do. So long as my conscience lets me, but it usually does. That's the Lord Sangamabe business model.
Alright, if you say so.
I do say so, and that's the whole point.
Okay.
I'm a businesswoman. Don't go trying to figure out what kind of person I am. You'll exhaust yourself. Much easier for everyone involved if you just take my word for it. Oh, and could you two help me get this stuff where it needs to be? Thanks so much. You're my favorite assistants.
Look at that, bro. We got more emotional connection with these two. Look how detailed their drawing is. Holy shit, we got the funny little drawings of like all the other ones. We got the super hyper realistic Durin and Albedo drawing. But yeah, I was like Dory as a character. I have C6 Dory. I got her C6 when she first came out. Still a garbage character.
Traveler,
But
Paimon. It's good
that's
to see
Kit
you.
wise. In story, she's actually pretty cool.
Everything going smoothly over here?
What the hell y'all doing out here on Hisi Island?
Sort of. As you're probably aware, Varka, Durin, and I captured some abyssal creatures from the Wild Hunt.
No, I wasn't
Per
aware
the
of that.
plan, we dissected and analyzed some samples of these creatures. The process went very smoothly. The findings, however, come with some troubling implications.
What? You can actually dissect the Wild Hunt?
Like any other
That
creature.
depends on your definition of Wild Hunt and dissection.
Never mind, I guess.
Harmless, lifeless. These words are accurate descriptions.
The Wild Hunt is an interesting phenomenon. In and of itself, it doesn't seem to possess anything akin to a human personality. But taken as a collective, the medium through which the Wild Hunt is summoned does appear to have a soul.
Like the flood.
Master griped a lot about the wise Horoptatyr, and seemed somewhat fascinated with the Fausted Elegy. But she barely mentioned Rerir at all. I don't think that was because of his lower social standing, though. Anyway, it's a pity.
She just didn't
I
care.
should like to hear her thoughts on the nature of the life form here.
Let's go through that again. Master got to love about the wise. Up there. So yeah, she did mention the wise when she was talking to him. Fascinated with the foul. Wonder why. Right, because she was using him as a biological project, right? To give him new limbs to see how his body changed. But she barely mentioned Rerir at all. Because he was never really interesting. We even saw it in the thing there. She's like, oh, you're finally here. Because Dainsleif didn't take the spot. Pretty sure he was offered it. But instead, Rerir got it. Unless Rerir's always destined to get it.
It's a strange mix. The furious energy of an abyssal being channeled through a fractured physical existence. A consequence of being torn apart by an unknown power. Perhaps the only explanation for his survival in this state is that he sacrificed a degree of individuality in exchange for a continued existence.
And what about you, bro?
Sorry. Once I get talking about interesting research, I have a tendency to go on indefinitely. Back to our research findings. Essentially, they confirm my hypothesis. Rerir's corpse is completely contaminated by the Abyss, and the effects are irreversible. You could think of this as Rerir in mutated form. But in my view, even that would be inaccurate. In reality, his whole being has been consumed by the Abyss. In other words, he is now nothing more than a manifestation of abyssal power.
Cool, Darth Nelia style.
Unfortunately, at present,
if you want.
we have no means of completely eradicating abyssal power. Hence, we cannot fundamentally destroy the Rerir of Solnari either.
Can we purify it?
That's terrible news! So, that's it? We can't defeat him? Not even if we get the power of the Three Moons?
Miss Columbina's situation is a difficult one. She can never achieve wholeness when the world does not accept her presence. It's as if her creator banished her to a place she can never be accepted. It means she spends most of her energy just on her own survival.
Given the circumstances, it's only natural to despair. But we must see this plan through to the end. Time to kick off the backup plan.
Couldn't we use the celestial power to fucking purify?
This is for you. Dory asked us to bring it.
Ah, how wonderful. Well, thank you for making the trip. Durin and I will be heading off shortly.
The celestial there would be able to fully purify him, and the arrow of telepak, whatever the hell the fucking Hyperboreans had, purifies energy, abyssal energy. Wonder if that's gonna tie in instead of being a story quest, like a world quest that we don't get to like doesn't interact with the story. Wonder if we're actually gonna go to Hyperborea and get the goddamn arrow of whatever the fuck and hit him with the equivalent of a celestial nail or proto-celestial nail. Because absolutely, I'm telling you, that's where that comes from. That Hyperborean arrow spear is without a doubt the prototype for celestial nail because it purifies abyssal energy. That's what it's designed to do.
I'm sorry I won't be there to protect you in person this time. Please be careful.
You've never protected us at all, so...
All right then.
What?
Stay safe.
Okay. So even with her Kuvaki, we do know Kuvaki suppresses abyssal energy, so... But yeah, she doesn't have her full power, so she can't fucking nuke this dude out of orbit. Sad.
Miss Lauma, is everyone here?
Yes. The fate of my flock is in your hands, Grandmaster Varka. Please keep them safe.
My lady, what are you saying?
Within the next 24 hours, we will face the biggest crisis the world has ever seen. This is not a burden that we deserve to bear, but I believe that we reap what we sow in this life. So I intend to act. I must do what I think is right. For me, that means fighting for the future of Nod Krai. This gentleman is the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Varka, Knight of Boreas. In my absence, please follow his lead.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, everyone.
Guess I should introduce myself. Well, to start with, I know my way around a battlefield. Biggest strengths are honesty and hard workingness. Anyway, point is, I don't intend to let Lauma down. I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep every last one of you safe and sound.
That's it. Good enough speech, I guess. Fuck it. Why not? Guess he's not exactly good at rallying everybody up. What's Dane doing out here by himself in the mountains? UCO type shit is this? Come on, Burrow Keeper.
Something on your mind?
Oh.
Miss Columbina, was it? I believe that's how the others addressed you.
That's right. Names are funny things. Have you always been called Dainsleif?
Yes. I take it your own name has a more complicated history.
Yeah, I've always been called Dane.
I have
That is my
a
name.
different relationship with names than other people. To be honest, I'm not even sure that Columbina is my name. At least, not in the same way that Dainsleif is yours. But it's what everyone calls me, and I go along with it.
She saw the
A
damsel
lot of my
above.
life has been that way. I get so used to things that I forget to question why they are so. I never used to think much about where names come from, or what they mean to people. Maybe something's wrong with me.
You're different from other people. I sensed it the first time we met.
You're more perceptive than most. I'm sure your long life and rich range of experience explains that. Do you ever find yourself missing Khaenri'ah, Mr. Dainsleif?
Difficult to answer. I have dreamed of the past many, many times.
How about the future?
Sometimes I'm fighting tooth and nail. Other times I'm lying on the ground, defeated. I don't recall any happy moments from that time. It has been too long.
500
Is
years,
that
bro.
because hatred survives longer than love and affection?
That would not be for me to say. I make no excuses for the grudges I bear. But whatever the reason, I remember little that was beautiful or sentimental. Thank you for your help with the Rerir situation. Without your efforts, I never could have learned the hidden truth of his story.
That's sad, because Rerir
You're
remembers something
welcome.
beautiful. His damn wife,
I know
to be.
he's your friend.
Friend? He betrayed me. And I never really understood what he was going through in life. Some friendship, that is.
Okay. So, do you plan to fight him with us?
Okay, so nigga, you gonna kill him? Or what?
You see, you're torn. Now you know what really happened. You see the things he's done in a new light.
I need some time.
Of course. I completely understand. Anyone else in your position would feel conflicted too. Actually, I went through something similar myself recently. Something happened that changed my perspective on a situation. A situation I took for granted at the time, but now I feel very grateful for it.
You mean the Harbingers who still support you, even though you've left the Fatui?
They still see you as family.
Yes. I always thought they were only helping me because Harbingers are forced to work together. But then I abandoned them. A warrant was even put out for my arrest. And even now, they still support me. Which means I was wrong about them all along.
Clearly,
some of them.
they view you as a friend.
I feel a little guilty now. I regret not seeing her help for what it was, and not treasuring it. I see the guilt that you're feeling now, because I feel it too. Hopefully, talking about it will do us both some good. Have you noticed that the Traveler and Paimon are over there? I think they've been listening.
Sneaky ass other bitches.
Shall we say hello?
Sure.
Cool. You rarely get to see Dainsleif in a... Okay.
They caught us!
It's the only person Dainsleif relates to is like goddamn moon god. Showing how he hates the Archons at least, and hates other gods, but... Hey. It's not like the moon gods weren't already betrayed and beat the fuck up and destroyed their lives too.
I apologize for making you worry.
Shared life experiences.
No doubt you wish to know where I stand on the plan to take down the Rerir of Solnari. I'm afraid I need a little time, but I will seriously consider joining you.
You will?
That's
Thank you
crazy.
so much!
You spent
Everyone will
5
be
years
so
hunting down
grateful to hear
sinners, and the
that.
first time he gets to actually
They
beat one
needn't
down,
be.
he's kind of like,
This was something that I was going to have to face up to eventually.
true.
That doesn't matter to them. They're grateful to you regardless. You can't control their gratitude, so just accept it. And then, have a think about whether you're willing to join us.
Conflicted. That makes me worry about when he finds out the others' backstories.
It's nearly showtime! Let's go rendezvous with the others.
But again,
You know the place.
Rerir was the only one that wasn't in that throne room. And came in and betrayed him.
Fearless.
The other ones were there with him fighting, and then they took the power, so he probably has active reasons to fucking not like them. He knows why they betrayed.
Ah, you're earlier than I expected.
Here's his own brother.
Hey, Flint's! Been waiting here long?
Not too long. I came a little early so I'd have some time to think.
Are you nervous about the battle?
Quite the opposite. I'm reminiscing on my past battles. When I was awakened by the Radniki, I had not touched a weapon in many years. I felt like the battlefield was not where I belonged. But after waging war against the Wild Hunt for so long, I came to realize something.
It's not war.
A life of absolute peace is simply not a possibility for me.
Is that so,
My restless
Mr. Man?
flame indicates that somewhere inside of me, there is a deep yearning to root out the evil in this world.
Oh, that doesn't sound like such a bad thing.
You certainly are one challenging Fae. Also, isn't your fire literally Rerir's heart? So, I mean, wait a minute.
Well, in the past, when I was a Fae whose primary concern was hibernation, it was hardly ideal. But it certainly serves me well here in the present.
Who are you hibernating?
And I am delighted to be able to join forces with you in this endeavor.
Looks like I'm not the first to arrive.
Llama,
Ah, Miss Lauma.
the genetic god of fate.
I struggled to settle down at first because of the nerves. But don't worry. I got enough sleep in the end. I'll be just fine.
Shit, the adrenaline of a dump will keep you awake anyways.
Please, I'm just doing my part.
Never! Over here!
Oh, look at that green lawn. Goods have been placed. The war to begin.
Aino asked me to relay a message. She said Anefa will be on high alert and keep a close watch over all secondary districts where defense is required, providing support as necessary. Meanwhile, Aino herself will provide range support to us directly, using her latest invention.
Interdimensional
Excellent.
Kuvaki cannon.
My thanks to all involved.
That box is shaking.
The chest set's looking a little unstable.
It won't hold him much longer. We should be prepared to engage at a moment's notice.
No sense sitting around waiting. let's make the first move while we still have the option.
I agree. Paimon, find a safe hiding place.
Got it! Be careful, traveler!
Like, I'm gonna get lost by that blind one. Can't do anything.
Everyone, take your positions as soon as the battle starts. Every ounce of strength we have in our bones, let us bring to this fight.
Ready?
Let's go.
I've seen all your futile ploys before. You have become the authors of your own demise.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Still back talking this nigga.
A moment of sport before I tear down the moon.
My nigga just standing up there menacingly. And he got a crescent shape himself. Well, how are we?
Stay on your toes.
Yep, you too.
Let me help you guys. Eat this!
That's why I should have this first, actually.
The moonlight betrays
It all adds up.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, Hydro Traveler. Love to see him though. Oh my god, he's so ass.
A grave trend.
Interesting, so we have...
No more lies.
I know her damage comes from her fucking... Her ult's worthless, but why not do it? I mean, I'm not gonna play the character. This dude's actually taking a ton of damage. So
It all adds up.
Move.
I can't remember. We don't want... We don't want to use Llama's ult, right? I can't remember. We're gonna do it anyways. It's kind of useless here, isn't it?
How can I hide the truth?
Futile.
Take a lot of damage. That's crazy, they gave us Hydro Traveler.
Began with the moon, and so shall it end.
Uh-oh.
The moon will protect you.
Follow Llama's him. Like a deer? Because I don't have no clue what it's telling us to follow. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Do you see now?
That's why they have all the characters out here.
Fenrir, when will it be as you foretold?
Okay, yeah, so Llama's him goes, and then you activate the lantern, but I can't activate the desk.
Spirit is not welcome here.
Can't hide the truth. Let's see what you're made of.
I do like that her alt talks, dude. Let's see what she made of. And she had like 3 of herself. It's so ass. It's so ass.
The long sleep beckons.
There's nobody using it.
Futile.
Can't hide the truth. It all falls into place.
Pathetic.
It all adds up.
Jesus, bro.
Time to come clean.
What does her alt do? I can't remember. I know it's worthless. He's for like an optimal combo.
By the frost moon of old.
Can't hide the truth.
Yeah, it's basically just Nefer and Llama carrying this fight. God, this dude, she has no interruption resistance.
Your little game of heroics is over. Who wants to go first?
What's he doing now?
Get out of my sight!
No, we've been
Death is within
separated.
my grasp.
You okay?
Oh, Lee.
Never. Where are the others?
Stuck outside the barrier. I guess he really doesn't like us.
Oh, don't tell me you're gonna make me use just Nefer and Hydro Traveler.
Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Be careful what you wish for.
Lauma! Can you hear me?
Silence.
Wait, you can't even trigger her shit without Luna's blessing, right?
Focus. Stick to the plan. Remember my most important task. Just keep stalling him. If I can stall it for long enough, the moment will come.
Yeah, how do I trigger Luna's anymore? We're not getting her fucking cores. Which is awful. Him applying Hydra on this dude is fucking...
No more lies. Let's see what you're made of.
Holy
Deception ends here.
It's so
Can't hide the truth.
Fuck it, fuck.
Your death is within my grasp.
Ow. Why can't I get a real team on this, bro? Look, she's this bum-ass team.
It all adds up. Can't hide the truth. Seek within.
Under an ultimate, bro. We are doing no damage with these two assholes. Okay, bro. Absorb the Khaenri'ah. I got this. I got this. Yeah, okay, bro.
The shield's broken. I can't keep this up.
Don't push your luck.
Don't push your luck. God, his Hydro application is terrible. Why would they do this? Why would they act like Hydro Traveler can apply Hydro in a decent amount?
Wipe out!
The mystery unravels. No more lies.
I have to hold it ego, it's so bad.
Your death is within my grasp.
I guess it's a way to extend the fight to make it seem like, whoa, this is like an ultimate crazy fight. By just giving you characters with half their kit. Hydro Traveler who doesn't have a real kit. And never without 90% of what makes her kit work.
Or to run, or to hide.
Like, what is this, bro? What am I supposed to do with this?
Wipe out!
It all adds up.
What? The Hydro Ball didn't even hit him. Oh my god, it's so bad.
Slaughter.
Go!
The mystery unravels. Can't hide the truth. No more lies.
Okay, fuck it, I guess. Just thank you, Tyler, for whipping your hit. Your one hit. What else we got? Another one of these segments? Yeah.
Curses. There's no other way.
I need more Kuvaki. I need more Kuvaki. One time event never. What is she about to hit this nigga with? That she tried to hit his ass with an ancient seal
The
technique.
only way to defeat Rerir
That did not
is to
work.
borrow his own power. That means Columbina will have to disappear while you two bear the brunt of his attacks.
What do I know Llama looking at? Anyways.
You have to hold on. Find a way to keep him focused on killing the two of you.
Shit, we got that. bro. The gray screen.
Your eyes are bleeding.
Your eyes are bleeding. Damn.
Soon you will be powerless to resist.
What did she use?
And then I will reduce you to dust.
But that dust will plague your memories. Come on, keep holding on.
Any other tricks up your sleeve? Let's see them. As entertaining as they are, you've backed yourself into a corner.
His goddamn crescent moon stuff.
You don't fool me. I see your fear clear as day. I have to stoke his rage. Make him unleash everything.
Say his wife's name.
You fear what you could never defeat. You fear the thought of never being able to save your beloved.
Say her name.
You cannot win the fight against fate, Rerir.
Is that what you think? Well, now it's your turn to feel afraid.
You fear the sound of your own name?
Is it us you hate? Or is it what you've become?
Let's see what becomes of you!
What golden glow we got going on here?
What's happening? That power. I've seen it before.
His power is on another level. We'll need to use an alchemical array to convert his power into a usable form. Then quickly channel it into Columbina, rendering her powerful enough to compete with him.
I'll join you. I can help. If I release enough abyssal energy into a confined space, it'll create a potential difference, allowing us to extract a huge amount of elemental energy. Next, I'll synchronize with everyone's minds using pyro, then give you temporary access to their abilities and fields of view. But it won't last long. Can you see?
Well enough.
That's the girl whose eyes are fucking closed. Can she see?
So, we have a student of Gold Rhine-Daughter in our midst.
How about that?
My own power against me?
Just like how you stole Kuvaki. Look familiar?
Don't you realize? You don't have the power to hold that gate open.
I don't, but someone else does.
Goodbye, Rerir.
The last person you wanted to see.
We won.
Just straight. Wait a minute. Is that fucking Dainsleif? Your eyes be alright. Your shit bleeding. She done used all her power. The entire quest.
How are your eyes?
Everything, bro. She went through mind reading, got his past, found out his backstory, rage baited him, and blew out her eyes. Never kind of beast, bro.
They're fine. Apart from the blindness, of course.
Yeah, very nice.
It's not too late.
We can still repair your eyeballs. Right, can she use her silver powers, the healing properties from that? Yeah, I was gonna say, she can. Really? Let's repair those eyeballs. I don't understand how her eyes got destroyed, though.
It's not like you to lose your composure. That was the most reckless thing I've ever seen.
She should have used a lock on him and he blew out her eyes.
How? The situation was critical. Our lives were at stake. We had to do something.
True.
Even so. Okay. I guess you're right. Under the circumstances, it was a wise decision. You traded your eyes for an incredible victory.
Yeah, we fucking launched that dude during the
terms,
war.
I suppose that's a huge return on investment.
I'd be hard-pressed to argue otherwise.
Still, I don't like this outcome, and I don't want you to lose your sight for good. People suffer when they make sacrifices they shouldn't have to make, whether that means faith, strength, or in this case, your ability to even see. I had hoped you could win without sacrificing so much as a single hair on your head.
No, that was never gonna happen. Victory at this level had to come with sacrifice.
Really. All done. Don't try and open your eyes just yet. We'll see how you're doing in a couple of days. Until then, please follow your recovery plan to
have
the
Columbia
letter.
make a joke about not being
I'll
able to
send
see.
full details through Yehoda. For now, just get yourself home, relax, and rest. My dear friends,
No, I thought
we
Columbia
have
like not being able to see is not that bad.
bravely and achieved a spectacular victory. A dark cloud has been lifted from the skies of Nod Krai.
There's no way we actually
All
won.
in this land will be grateful for what you have done.
The moon will remember this day. Thank you both.
Oh, okay. Nice picture. But she, I guess, just like, we won. Like, just verbatim says it because Dainsleif's like, hey, nigga, held the gate open. Which is interesting. Highlight the fact that Dainsleif had the power to hold the gate open. She said it required an immense amount of power to hold it and hold it. I guess opening it took like a massive amount of power, and then holding it open is also another one. Kind of like how, theoretically, Aikido opened like kind of like a moon game, and she did it. Yoda shows up to help Nefer get home, and of course, you have Paimon desperate you that. Your sight, navigating, like I said, a sight of Nefer navigating the road with her eyes closed is a new one for you. She proceeds cautiously as her silhouette appears in the distance. You notice she seems also smug. She beat out that nigga, bro.
There's
Rage bait
something
queen.
I want to let you know.
What's that?
What is it?
I don't know if he's
When
truly
Baron
done.
connected everyone's minds so I could access their powers, I also felt everything they felt.
How's that work?
And since Nefer's eyes were injured, my eyes are hurting now too.
Huh. Hold on. Let me try.
I only feel the pain. There's no actual damage. I just thought I should tell you.
Oh, so you can feel everyone's feelings.
You're right. There's no damage. That's a relief. But I must say, I'm surprised to hear the Kutar share something like this with me. In the past, you never used to open up about yourself.
Things are a little different now from how they were. I'm learning to share how I truly feel with my friends.
Friends?
That's a good.
You have no idea how glad I am to hear that.
Yeah, not follower. Yeah, but break it to a smile. The word friends. Warm fuzz. Okay, shut the hell up, game. One by one, your fellow teammates are pointing out for that everything's under control. As long as insistence, you lie down, you fought the front line against her, you need a rest. Yeah, we did fight a damn war. Is he truly gone, though? She also absorbed a ton of abyssal energy. Durin's and Rerir's. He was able to convert it. That's crazy. Chimerian alchemical abyssal energy into Kuvaki power. So we got a
How you
student
feeling?
of daughter, gold
Any aches
runner
and
here.
pains? Did you sleep well?
I'm doing all right, Paimon. No need to worry about me.
Phew, well that's good. Paimon's been sitting on the edge of the bed worrying about you for ages. You slept a whole day and night. Poor Paimon had to eat all by her lonesome.
Man, shut your bitch ass up.
Glad to hear you didn't starve. How was the food?
Same as always.
Well, it wasn't the same without you there to share it.
Also, ate my whole entire share too.
Paimon just can't relax when you're not your usual self. She couldn't enjoy the food and settle down to sleep.
Well, I'm back to normal now.
Oh yeah, and Albedo swung by earlier. He said to tell you to head to the tavern when you woke up. Varker and the others are organizing a victory feast and they want to celebrate with you. He also dropped off some medical supplies, but you seem fit as a fiddle, so guess you won't be needing those.
My good old constitution.
If you're really up to it, let's head over now. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
Before the moons fell, huh? Shit. That's like during the moons falling. The victory feast.
We're here.
Of course.
Traveler and Paimon!
That's it?
Perfect timing! We were literally just saying how there's no way we're holding this victory feast without you any longer, and we would have postponed it till tomorrow.
Postpone the whole feast.
Today?
Alive.
Much better. Thanks. Don't worry about me.
Relieved to hear it. If that changes, just let me know. Happy to check you over at any time.
Are you a physician though? You are an
We're
alchemist.
here for you. Anything you need, just let us know.
Sir, you have a bunch of abyssal energy. You were able to unleash that. I mean, I know you're based off Durin, but damn. Straight up connected to the abyss.
Oh wait, where's Nefer?
How are
Blind.
her eyes doing?
Nefer's right over there.
Oh.
I'm sure she'd love to catch up with you.
Pointed. She's right over there. Oh, we have to talk to Nefer? Oh. Is it really gonna play the same? Really?
We're here.
Traveler and Paimon!
Why would they do that?
Perfect time.
How are you feeling today?
Not have unique
Much better.
dialogue?
Relieved to hear it.
Yep.
Oh wait, where's Nefer?
How are her eyes?
Nefer's right over. I'm sure she'd love.
Why would you not have unique dialogue? Whatever. How about you, Dory?
Hello, you. Recovered from the battle?
Yeah. Save the world.
Come on, what do you mean? Of course I'm gonna ask. I care about my friend's well-being. And we are friends, aren't we? Get
We
yourself
can
a
like
drink.
that.
You've more than earned it. In fact, today, your drinks are on me. Lord Sangama Base got you covered.
Nice.
Wow, really?
You're the most expensive one in the rack.
Paimon, has she earned it too? Has she? Please?
Well, you haven't been through quite as much as the Traveler, but... what the heck, sure.
Yay! Wow! Drinks on Dory! What a historic day.
I mean, it's pretty historic. We threw a goddamn sinner to a portal.
Down, or everyone else is gonna want in too.
See her backbones. Her shoulder
Have you
blades.
heard anything I've been saying recently? Doing business in Nod Krai has been an absolute nightmare. If I'm buying for everyone, oh...
Okay. Paimon will speak more quietly. Jeez.
Talk about buy more rounds of drinks for people.
More like it.
The people will get to know you
Don't
more
forget,
and make you a great
Lord
business
Sangama
person.
Bay doesn't just go around buying drinks for anyone and everyone.
You should. It'll boost your reputation. Nice, bro. Dory buying drinks for us.
I thought of 1,000 ways to congratulate you, but now you're here, words are failing me.
Really?
The honorary knight stuns them speechless once again.
So as you weren't going through that portal with us and have fought that nigga.
Well said. The honorary knight showed us all how it's done. The other knights told me that Mondstadt was the first stop on your journey.
First
all of us
stop.
are truly
Wow.
delighted
We
to
landed
count
in
you as
Liyue,
our
but-
friend. I'd like to thank you for supporting the Knights of Favonius, and also for helping us save Nod Krai.
Don't mention it. I'm sure he definitely won't be back in a different form, considering 500 years ago he went through a damn Seleucid gate. Now his body's full of this.
Nonsense. Of course I'm gonna mention it. This is more than just business. It's a relationship. And there can be no relationship without showing gratitude where it's due.
Holy Jesus, it's Dainsleif.
For starters, I recommend you drink less.
I see you've recovered.
Recommendations for drinks.
He
They say you drink
Smooth
less,
his way
nigga.
to a full recovery.
Yep. Apparently sleep can repair all your wounds. Like a fucking Bethesda game.
Glad to hear it.
You don't sound too happy.
A healthy body is paramount. Nothing else in life is possible without it. So take it slow. You can't afford an injury.
Hey, Dan, can you explain what power you have that rivals a moon goddess's power to be able to hold open a moon gate?
Paimon too. You really saved the day when you swooped in to open that gateway.
He didn't open it, though. He only
I came
held
to
it.
accept that although Rerir was my friend in the past, here and now, he was an enemy that must be defeated.
Good.
Though I will never fully understand what happened between us, I could not let this crisis deepen any further.
Well, it's not really what happened
We
between
fought
you.
a very necessary battle,
Like what happened to him.
and you played your part admirably.
Yeah, bro. That's the traveler for you. Rather than being this powerful being, let's be a punching bag so that the real beings can fight these other bitches.
Yeah. And if you ever need to talk, just remember.
Or Descenders, I think we might be the weakest one.
I'll do that.
Well, the third one's dead, so we can't be worse than him. Anyone else secretly out here? Doesn't really look like it. What's it like being blind? That's like a slur.
Traveler, Paimon, are you recovering well?
Are we recovering well? I guess we did fight with her, so I mean, she would be the one to ask that.
Turns out that moon chanter has some real talent after all. My eyes were mostly recovered after just a couple days rest. I can actually open them again now.
You almost lost your entire sight.
But you gotta be careful. Lauma says not to strain your eyes while they're still healing.
Yes, thank you. I'm well aware.
Yehoda, could I borrow you for a moment? I could do with an extra pair of hands.
Oh, sure. Coming.
Let the traveler never
Did you
talk.
hear that? I gotta go help Lauma for a second. You guys chat among yourselves. I'll grab us some drinks on the way back. Paimon, you still like 'em sweet?
You bet. Make it extra sweet, because Paimon's earned it.
Extra sweet drinks aren't exactly the best. Well, he's super happy to help out Lum. How do you feel about the war we just fought, veteran? Literal battle buddies now.
The Raker of Solnari. Kind of a snake, don't you think?
More like a lone wolf, just like his chest piece.
No, definitely a snake.
Like you?
A poisonous one who spewed his venomous hatred everywhere. Anyone who seeks revenge out of hatred for other people has become a snake. That's something my dad used to say.
Just like you. I mean, she did parallel himself to him, and in a sense, she got her revenge.
Perhaps. I'm sure it sounds like a very wise and open-hearted perspective to your ears. But me? I think hatred is a perfectly justifiable emotion.
Yes, we saw
What
you
else is
maniacally
left when
laugh.
everything you depended on in life gets stripped away?
We saw you
Something's gotta fuel that drive to keep on living.
maniacally laughing as you had seen the entire tribes that resulted in your tribe getting killed slaughter each other. As you watched with glee that they're nothing more than just people. She's basically, I do like to think they parallel each other, but she has like restraint. Secret agent, got the revenge, sees people as nothing worth anything, but she seems to have pulled herself back from the void while he sank straight into the abyss. I do like that. Now we got that parallel with characters, which is why they put her story quest in there. It's like highlight the parallel that they are kind of similar. But one is a woman, one's a man. No.
If you're worried about me, you can nip that in the bud. I'm not someone who gets stuck
And
in the
there's the
past.
difference.
It's just... I suddenly feel like I was wrong to call my father a liar.
You were. I don't know why you
He was
did.
just a fool.
Exactly.
That's why the academia turned their back on him. And why the other tribes ganged up on him. Oh, father. How much better things could have been if you were a skilled liar.
Much like Dainsleif, where he in Rerir. He saw him as a traitor, but it was more of just, he was a man desperate to get something. had no inclination to betray Dainsleif himself.
Look at the Ibis King. Thoth is a fiendishly cunning liar. And yet, strangely, he feels more like a father to me than my real dad ever was.
We never met Toth, though.
He's never brought it up, but I'd bet he feels the same way.
Through Toth?
Why else would he give me the power to perceive the truth, while at the same time training me in the art of deception?
I've never heard his voice or seen him or anything, so like, what?
Well, King Deshret banished him to Aru, which is essentially a prison, and posed 3 questions to him. He promised that he'd have his freedom if he could find the answers. His response was to take on a physical form and approach me, hoping that I could become his envoy and search for one of the answers on his behalf.
One of?
Did he really think I'd fall for that? He's stuck there. He can't make me return what he gave to me.
Sounds like a father and a daughter.
So that's enough for you to decide he's nice, is it?
No, not
He's
really.
a prisoner, and he was scared. So he decided to perform some good deeds to win people's approval. He lives in fear because he's a deceiver. How is Rerir any different? You can't work as a spy your whole life and expect a happy ending.
So what do you expect?
It's preposterous. Yet I can't say I don't understand it. Liars live in the darkness of their own making. But it's still human nature to want to go on living. They say that a liar's soul is the most worthless thing in the world. What do you think?
I disagree. Souls always have value.
Oh, really? Well, it takes a very kind person to find compassion even for liars.
No, it's more like the value monetary aspect, not actually.
The soul of a
but
liar
whatever.
really is worth nothing. Because all they care about is themselves. For example, when something good falls into my lap, I don't go sharing the news around. Stops other people trying to steal it from me.
Yeah, I kind of think other people heard that one.
So be it. They have sharp ears. I can't keep anything from them.
Is that how you warmed up to them?
Wow, is that what it looks like?
I don't know, what does it look like, Miss Blind Woman?
Well, you all know my past now. And I can't simply eliminate everyone who knows too much. So I guess I just have to put up with you. For the foreseeable future, at least. When you find yourself in a situation you can't control, the safest play is to keep calm and start monitoring everyone involved like a hawk. In the intelligence world, you need to have a sense of perspective and play your hand accordingly.
Just like you did with Rerir.
If you understand
You spoke from the heart
what's at
there when you
stake,
fucking blasted it out.
please ensure my secret is safe with you. I trust you'll respect my wishes as a friend. But don't forget, I will also be watching you like a hawk.
Very nice mind reader.
Very good.
Oh wait! Now that the panic's over and we've all calmed down, Paimon suddenly remembered something.
What is it?
After all that build-up, our mystery ally never showed up even once.
Mystery ally? Noise coming from indoors.
Huh? Am I imagining things?
What do we got going on now? Unless it was Alice. Because then she just sent Albedo and Duran.
So, that close colleague who stayed behind with you? What's he been up to recently?
Don't know, don't care. I get more normal human interaction from hanging out with Bosco too than him.
Nice.
Although, now you mention it, he hasn't bothered me in a while. I wonder if...
If he's disappeared without a trace, it's the biggest gift he ever gave to the world. But I somehow doubt that's what's going on.
Good old doctor.
He won't lie low forever. So we'd better stay on guard.
The big old fucking gap in the roof now because the cannon blasted it. So what's the doctor got going on? Was never gonna go. Not these two.
Ah, Lord Sangama Bay. How lovely to see you. I must thank you for the device you provided. It was an enormous help. Would I be right in thinking that it was developed by the Academia?
Who else would
Why
have
come and
developed it?
ask me when you clearly know already?
I mostly came to thank you.
That's more like it. A little gratitude goes a long way with Lord Sangama Bay. Play your cards right, and you might even stand a chance of becoming my long-term supplier.
The chance to work with such a kind and charitable investor as yourself would be a great honor for the Curatorium.
Might be a disaster for everyone in Nod Krai.
Charitable? Who said anything about charity? First time hearing about it.
Let's see. The first plot of land you purchased in Nod Krai, your desert interests, and...
Stop! What do you think you're doing? Exposing my investment history!
Now, you got your banking records.
It's nothing to hide from. They're all perfectly legitimate investments. And some of the land you purchased was with the intent of building a sanctuary?
A library.
Yes, I heard about that.
That's from
too.
Kave.
How did you...
You're a curious case, Lord Sangama Bay. You don't like people finding out about your good deeds, do you?
Super Saiyan.
But I'm afraid no matter how hard you try to keep things under wraps, where there's a will, there's a way. You did it for Sumeru, didn't you?
She did
It
it.
was empty land that was gonna go to waste otherwise. I figured if I built something there, it might at least get some use in an emergency.
She did it for the good of the people and her dead sister.
Disasters are capricious things. They strike without any warning. I've lost family to a disaster before, and I don't want to lose any friends or business partners if I can help it. My elder sister used to dream of finding a sanctuary. Somewhere with plenty of food, water, and medicine. Where everyone could live happy lives. It was something I looked into, but after discussing things with the Dendro Archon, I decided on a more effective strategy. The tech people handled the tech, and Moneybags provided the Mora. It just made the most sense.
It's a pity that so few people know the truth about you. Everyone says that you view everything in terms of Mora, and all you care about is growing your own wealth.
From a certain perspective, that's what she
What's
does.
the problem with that? Everyone wants to be rich. It's human nature. So yes, I love Mora, and it's nothing to be ashamed of.
But surely you have dreams of your own beyond just making Mora.
You don't get it, do you? My dream is to invest in other people's dreams. And, you know, make a nice little slice for myself along the way. Just thinking about it makes me happy. That sweet, sweet sound of Mora.
Thank you.
Dreams.
For the device?
And the pendant.
Oh, that. I was just returning a favor. Don't worry about it.
Seems like we've both been away from home for a very long time.
Long ass time.
Yeah. So long that I barely remember what my family even looked like.
That would be your mother, father, and sister?
Yeah, though it's been years since my sister passed away. It's not like I want to forget them, obviously, but memory can be even more ruthless than the most calculating business person. Beyond a certain point, if something isn't helping you, it just gets rid of it. My sister can't help me now. Slowly but surely, her face is fading from my mind's eye. It's become a vague impression.
Not everything will fade. When loved ones pass away, the beautiful memories are the ones that last the longest.
Yeah, that's true. If you ask me, that's the one silver lining in all of it.
Well, that, plus, I'm sure that life is much better now than it was back then.
Oh, absolutely. I have tons of Mora, a big beautiful house, business is booming, and I'm as happy as can be. You've got a lot going for you too. Boss of the Curatorium of Secrets? I'm sure there's plenty of Mora to be made in that line of work.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Good to see that they settled their differences and they're not long at all. They're both like impoverished, horrible fucking life desert dwellers. I came from nothing.
How have you been holding up? Any adverse reactions? If you start to take a turn for the worse, make sure you tell me right away.
Yeah, but you blasted out a ton of
You don't
abyssal
need to
energy.
worry about me, Grandmaster. I'm fine. I mean, I barely did anything, so...
What? You're too humble, young man.
Dual Rhine-Daughter creation
You played an
blasted that
indispensable role
motherfucker.
in the battle for Nod Krai. We can't thank you enough for your support. Sometimes, when people praise you, it's because you deserve it. The best thing is to accept it calmly and with grace. It's important to learn how to respond to words of admiration.
Didn't never say that.
Let's do a quick demonstration. Albedo, that was an incredible feat of alchemy. The pressure was on, but you worked flawlessly at lightning speed to get the job done.
Thank you. I can't take all the credit, though. Durin played a big part in forming the alchemical array.
See? Did you catch that? A masterclass in how to take a compliment.
Took it and moved it on to the next question.
Okay, yeah. I did work pretty hard to help prepare for the battle. No point denying that.
Hey, you guys!
Awkward ass meta-human. Yeah, somehow you guys managed to transfer abyssal energy into Guvok, or just a omni energy source.
Hey, look who's bounced back. Looking good, traveler.
We never bounced down in the first place.
Seems like you've recovered. You won't need to take any more medication.
Can I get you a drink?
Take any more? You didn't take any
You
of
know
the
how
first
to order at a bar now? You've sure learned a lot recently.
one. No, it can't be that hard.
Handling a drinks order is ridiculously simple compared to alchemy. Don't worry, I'll blend into society yet.
Dragon boy.
Paimon believes it. You're clearly a fast learner, just like your brother. To be totally honest, though, Paimon didn't quite follow all the details when you first explained the plan to us.
Don't worry, that's completely understandable. Unless you're a student of alchemy, it's hard to grasp the principle and how the process works.
Shit.
To
Rerir
put it
figured
in
it
the
out at the last
simplest
second.
We saw how our enemy stole the power of Kuvaki. And that gave us the idea of stealing his power to turn it against him. When facing an enemy you have no hope of defeating, it's best not to engage them in battle.
Is that literally what we did?
Instead of looking for a way to overpower him, we decided to help Columbina get strong enough to at least stand up to him in a fight. For this to work, we had to analyze his modes of attack, confirm who his main target was, and make sure that he wouldn't go beyond the range of the alchemical array. For added security, we prepared a total of 4 arrays. But to mitigate the impact of the battle, we identified one location in particular as the ideal spot, which is where the confrontation took place. The alchemical array absorbed his abyssal power. Then Durin processed it to render it usable by Columbina.
Interesting.
That power
You can filter
enabled her
abyssal
to
energy.
do what would otherwise have been nigh on impossible.
What surprised me was that Dainsleif actually agreed to join us.
That doesn't surprise me.
Given his history with Rerir, he had every right to sit this one out. But we're extremely grateful for the decision he made.
Not like he wasn't gonna fuck it. Like, we're like, bro, he's confronting his friend. This dude has to go and kill his brother, by the way.
It must have been a painful choice to make. But I'm sure that making a decision was far better for him than staying in limbo.
Absolutely.
Who'd have opened that portal?
He was torn between 2 paths, but in the end, he made his choice and stuck to it resolutely. He doesn't strike me as the sort of person who'd stay trapped in limbo for long. Anyway, however you cut it, everyone gave a stellar performance. And now, it's time to kick back and celebrate.
Game's stuttering. What's wrong with that? I can feel it, I can hear it. That's strange. Never seen that. These 2 assholes are still having tea?
The only reason you're here.
For the moon. Oh, Columbina.
I've thought a lot about it, and I've realized that you, me, and Arlecchino should be friends. I think this is very important, so I felt I had to come and tell you.
Well, this is a new one. I'm so moved. I can't
I'm
even
so
hold my
moved.
teacup. If that's all, you can leave now.
Do you not want to be friends with me? Or is it that you prefer being co-workers?
What is this, Columbina? Are you deliberately testing my patience threshold? Right now, my politeness module is active. But if you say another word, I swear I'll shut it down.
Politeness module.
If your politeness module was active, wouldn't you say the word please at some point?
Polonia, please see Lady Columbina to the door.
This rage
Will you still
baiting.
invite me to your next tea party?
Oh, she.
What?
Yes, I think you will. Bye-bye, dear Sandrone.
Okay. All she does is just fuck with her. Why are we here? Hope I'm not interrupting. I don't.
Last time the Wild Hunt escorted you out. Would you rather I handled it myself this time?
Really?
We just wanted to, see how you were doing now that it's all over. Why? Out of concern for my safety? I hope you didn't seriously think that the Rerir of Solnari would be able to lay so much as a finger upon me, given how prepared I was.
He blew through your entire
You
defense.
kinda helped us out, so we just wanted to check you were okay. Looks like all your robots are fixed, huh?
Your robots are good. Afternoon tea.
Oh, don't you worry about that. Tea time is already a write-off. The visitor before you managed to kill my appetite. If you're in the mood for tea, go ahead and help yourself. Otherwise, it's going to waste.
Why not?
My coasters are still missing in action, though. Use this notebook instead.
Notebook?
Whoa! Pretty hefty notebook. Look at all those calculations. You can ignore those. They're just dumb scribblings. I doodle and write in my free time. Sometimes I remember the distant dreamlike past. Sometimes I imagine the far-flung future. And other times, I grit my teeth and note down all the crazy nonsense going on in the present. Some people do the crosswords in the newspaper. This is my equivalent of that. Trying to predict the future is like daydreaming. And writing about the present just makes me furious. The past is my favorite. If nothing else, it's already set in stone, so I don't have to rack my brains trying to figure it all out.
Shit.
Huh. Although,
Tell that to
having
Dainsleif, who just
said
have to spend his entire time to
the
figure it
only
out.
vaguely interesting memory in my past is probably that guy they call Lord Artificer.
Elaine Guillotine?
Who else? Pretty much all the mecha and Fontaine are his personal handiwork.
He built you?
Wait, are you saying you know him? Like, personally? As a friend?
Is she
I mean,
super duper?
I guess we were friendly enough.
He's old as shit. Yeah. Is she actually Marianne from the fucking Narzissenkreuz?
Yep. In fact,
Oh, thank
I'm
you for telling me.
probably the only normal person left who knew him at all.
Normal. Oh, right, you're right. They're all fucking blown
We
up and
used to
dead.
chat occasionally back when he was still around. Before he passed away, he asked me to destroy all his manuscripts. I honored his request, but I did read through everything first before destroying them. I mean, I couldn't let the genius of Lord Artificer Alain Guillotin disappear like that. Would have been such a waste.
Elan Guillotine. That's not how his name said.
That's where the formulas in your notebook are from? I just told you. Those are my equivalent of crossword puzzles. They're just dumb formulas that I solve for fun when I'm bored. Alain's work was like epic poetry. The formulas in my notebook are just silly little riddles in comparison. Not that there's anything bad about them. I mean, at least, solving those riddles isn't going to hurt anyone. Except me, 'cause I lose a few brain cells in the process. Anyway, while we're on the topic, I might as well tell you about what happened to him and his friends.
Oh, we're just gonna get the Fontaine.
Alain Guillotin had two close
Lord.
buddies, Renee and Jacob. They spent their childhood years together in the Narzissenkreuz Institute.
That's how you say it? Narzissenkreuz. Holy shit, I've never said that right ever. It's Narzissenkreuz Ordo. Also, wow, fuck it, I guess. If you had any doubt, they're not hiding it. No, they're straight up confirming it. What do you mean hiding?
They were all quite competitive, so there was some rivalry between them. But it was a friendly rivalry.
Can we show her the
But
sword?
beneath the friendship and the rivalry ran something deeper, a sense of nostalgia for the past. Unfortunately, childhood would end. The prophecy would come true. The apocalypse would arrive.
and the future would never be. A mad dream that would normally only capture the minds of lunatics begin to take root in their hearts. A dream of saving the world. And if
Created
Renee
the
and
sender.
Alain had been people of lesser wits, that dream would probably have ended up as something for them to joke about in their older years.
Except they went and
But
made that
alas,
shit
they were some
real.
of the sharpest minds around. They nurtured that dream with the full power of their intellect, and it grew into something that ate away at their souls.
Literally.
The first of them to fall under its spell was Renee. Against Alain's wishes, he persisted in experimenting on a mutual friend of theirs to try and save their life.
Keep eating that
Alain did not approve
abyssal
and
gunk.
parted ways with Renee. It's complicated. Alain wanted to believe that Renee only did what he did for the sake of their friendship. But when he told me about what happened, I could tell he still had some suspicions about Renee's motives. Perhaps the seed that would grow into a nightmare had already sprouted in Renee's mind. Even then, the next time they met, Renee's soul had been completely engulfed by the dream of salvation. His futile attempt to change the tide of fate only resulted in a wave that swallowed up the world, even before the apocalypse came.
They got turned into a hydro
And
creature.
although that
the
wave died
dragon.
down eventually, I hear that it just recently came back with a vengeance.
Yeah, we
As I
blew his ass up.
understand, Renee wanted to live out his dream of salvation once more.
Tulpa.
But I'm told that the attempted resurgence finally died out for good. At long last, Renee awoke from his deluded dream. Though of course by then it was far too late. What do you think of Renee? Do you admire his transcendent genius? His view that any price was worth paying to achieve the lofty goal of saving the world?
Any price to save the world.
Or do you despise him? Dismiss him as an evil madman who wrought havoc on the lives of everyone around him as he pursued his delusional dream? Same difference, really. Just a matter of perspective.
Do I admire him? I don't hate him. Oh, that's a real great question. I guess she doesn't ask about Jacob, though. You had to give up everything. It didn't cost him everything. It cost him the lives of everyone. All because he had a vision, or they had the vision that the world would be destroyed. I don't admire it, to be honest. I understand the goal. But at what point? At what point does the cost outweigh? Because he didn't achieve anything in the end.
Really? I can't tell whether that's because you disapprove of his deeds or because he failed.
It's because he failed. Well, I should call that, yeah, because he failed.
Maybe you have some other reason. Renee no longer exists in this world, and the dream he started went on to be realized by someone else.
Yeah. And they're also gone too. What's your take? I have the blade.
I don't like fanatics who give up their whole lives for their ideology.
That's what I
Nor
said.
do I like fools who let their delusions take control. Maybe I could understand if Renee had just been an ordinary person. But he had a sage-like intellect, and still managed to get himself lost in the labyrinth of his own desires. Anyway, that's enough about Renee. Now, moving on to Alain Guillotin, the Lord Artificer.
She avoided talking about
He
Jacob.
managed to put a stop to the first storm whipped up by Renee. But after that, Alain lost his friends and family. To his credit, I suppose, the loss of his family and friends was purely a tragic accident. It's not like Alain sacrificed them for his cause or anything. After that, the only thing supporting his work was the same dream that had dragged his closest friend down to the abyss. But although the desire to save Fontaine drove him to found the Fontaine Research Institute, Alain continued to reject any form of transcendental knowledge or power.
Just like
He was
all
suspicious
institutions.
and fearful of it,
Like
having
the
seen the way
academia
it had
and
affected
FRI.
his closest friend. I think that formulas and machines derived solely from human intellect
were the only thing that gave him a sense of spiritual comfort.
It always ends like that. Transcendental knowledge and the origin of the world and the words always leads to like an abyssal destruction. That's the reason it's banded Sumeru? That's the reason it's banded Fontaine.
Yet Alen's intellect was simply too great. It barely left him space to breathe in his lifetime. Once he realized that the end of his life was approaching, he finally accepted the truth. The Narzissenkreuz Institute needed someone, and a human being, to see its story through to the end. He quit working on his formulas, trading them in for the fairy tales that had played such a formative role in his childhood, but which he barely touched in his adult life.
So we got the stories, the sword,
he told me
the
that
bow.
the director of the Narzissenkreuz Institute used to read those fairy tales to the children as bedtime stories. Apparently, they worked wonders at sending kids off to sleep. I think that all he wanted at that time in his life was to be able to sleep deeply without being plagued by depression. By that point, nothing else really mattered. At the very end, he laid down to rest in the ruins of the former Narzissenkreuz Institute orphanage, while the Fontaine Research Institute he had founded continued tirelessly with its work.
I guess they have to set this up because if they're going to continue her story, she's tied deeply with it. And this again, the whole point of all this is to tie in, like, Nod Krai was to tie in all the fucking backstories that... So the only way, besides playing this shit, literally, is to have to explain.
Many years after that, tensions over competing dreams would once again cause a rift. This time between members of the Fontaine Research Institute. But the actions of those fools had nothing at all to do with Alen. And that is the story of two people from the Narzissenkreuz Institute who both wanted to save the world.
There's a third.
One went all in on his fantasy of salvation without ever looking back, and ended up calmly sinking to the bottom of the deepest sea.
True.
The other sought desperately to burn bright in his life, even though he wasn't sure where he was going. I do sometimes wonder, why is it that people like them have such grand hopes of saving the world? Even the grandest tree starts as a tiny seed. So perhaps, for each of them, their mission to save the world began with a very simple desire: to save themselves. They were young children with friends and family who mattered to them, desires to explore the meaning of life, ambitions to have a successful career. They didn't want to see all of that taken away in one fell swoop. Or maybe they just wanted to find something to anchor themselves within the chaos, to stop them getting quietly swept away by the storms of life. But instead, the search for their own salvation took them down the rocky road laid out by fate. Do you think the desire to save oneself is enough of a justification to try and save the world?
You think the desire to save oneself is enough justification to save the world? I mean, if you're a part of it, why not? Yeah, I believe so.
The way you said that sounded just like Alen. I asked him the same question back when he was in his prime, putting all of his energy into his work. He gave the exact same answer as you did. No elaboration, just a quick short answer before getting right back to his work.
So it should be.
He was always that way. All right, tea time's over. I owe Arlecchino a favor for telling me these stories. I'll have to bring a whole sack of gifts the next time I visit the House of the Heart.
Telling you these stories.
I'm gonna go tinker with
You
Polonia
lived
now.
them, and we live like
You
them.
guys can do whatever you want, as long as it doesn't involve interrupting me. Polonia, exit hibernation mode. Begin diagnostics.
Is that how our Archon Quest ends? So she, without a doubt, is what's left of Marianne. The created version. That's how we end it. We threw that nigga into space. Ooh. There's no way he's dead, by the way. He got out of it one time. And we got out of it again. I don't know about that. We surely finished up that damn Archon Quest.
last. Thank you for
Ripped his ass to chunks. Can't believe it. Believe it. I don't even know what to say. That was pretty good. That's probably one of the better Archon quests. I can see why people didn't understand why Nefer's story was in the middle of it, though. After doing it, the dialogue at the end really confirmed why it was there. Nice. That's exactly what I wanted. I wanted one of these, because it's great for Escoffier. Just a parallel, like completely parallel. Rerir's story, now getting lost in the world is a terrible thing. Now you could drag yourself back. Had things gone just a little differently for her, she would have also been lost too. And the same thing with, besides giving us the fact that we can see that good old Sandrone is from Fontaine, she's a created being. We get to see that also that story of losing yourself in your research, losing yourself in the depths of the world, as they put it. Trying to save someone. Trying to save something is also a thing. There's a lot of parallels with these characters and the transcendental lives of when you use invincible energy. What is it all going to tie up to? That's the real question. We'll never know. Actually, we will know, because the game will probably tell us. We'll figure it out eventually. But until then, we're done.